The No Fate channel, checking in. On this episode of Dad's Energy Drink Review, I have brand new Ghost Energy's Orange Dream. It's hot off the manufacturing plant, cold off the UPS truck, and we are gonna dive into this taste test and full review. And we're gonna do a head-to-head, play-by-play comparison against one of the leading orange creamsicle flavors for energy drinks out there. One of my top favorites, Reign's Total Body Orange Dreamsicle. And we're gonna go category by category, picking favorites. If this is your first time to the channel, give this video a like and hit that red subscribe button. On this series, I just review an energy drink on every episode to help you decide if it is right for your taste buds and if it's worth your hard-earned money. So just a bit of backstory with regards to Ghost Energy. They are a supplement company. They have been fairly new to hitting energy drinks, but they have hit the ball out of the park. Many people love their flavors. I think they're up to almost 8 now, and I happen to think most of their flavors were top shelf. The only ones that kind of didn't hit with me were the ones that, frankly, I just didn't like that flavor going in, so I had an aversion to that flavor, and that's why it probably got a lower score than some of the flavors that kind of speak to me. And they just released Orange Cream, and I have to say right off the top, I've got a warm spot in my heart for any type of orange cream flavored energy drinks. Across the board, I give them very high ratings because they bring me back to my childhood. Something about that orange cream energy drink always makes me think of either an orange soda, drinking a ton of those when I was a kid, probably shouldn't have, but I did, or orange fudgesicles that were amazing, and every time my mom brought them home from the grocery store, they must have lasted like 2 days in the house because we ate through them so fast. So I am excited to get this one in my hands. I've seen a few reviews, people already giving this bad boy 10 out of 10, which to me is crazy. I've never given a 10 out of a 10, but hey, you never know. Today could be the day. And I want to do a head-to-head comparison against Reign's Total Body Orange Dreamsicle. Reason being, frankly, I am a big fan of this flavor, and as you can see, I go through cases of it. So I want to do a head-to-head, tail of the tape, so we can pick a winner. I hate picking favorites, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But the worst than a favorite is a tie. And I did check out Caffeine Man's energy drink review. If you're not familiar with his channel, I'll link it in the description. He gave these a tie, and I'm just like, if I didn't know better, I would say he gave those a tie on purpose so that he could do a comparison video. Well, we're skipping the middleman. We're going right to the comparison video. So we're going to talk soup to nuts, top to bottom, and let's get into it. Number one, the can. Ghost Energy has a beautiful multicolored can, and it's got a grazed insignia for your pleasure. I will say that Reign Total Body Fuel is your standard can. It looks nice, it feels nice, there's nothing wrong with it. But if I'm picking winners, and that's what we do on this channel, Ghost Energy's Orange Cream is going to win that category. Let's talk about marketing in terms of name. I know it doesn't make the flavor taste any better, but sometimes if you got a cool name, it kind of gives you a more pull towards one product over the other. Orange Dreamsicle obviously is going to be taking the cake over Orange Cream. I think Orange Cream is a decent name, hits it on the nose with respect to what you should expect on your flavor. But something about that little twist, Orange Dreamsicle, makes you feel like you're just living the dream. Now, let's dive into ingredients. So, one of the problem when it comes to energy drinks as a whole is that most companies will not list the actual amounts of ingredients outside of caffeine and calories. It is a shame. I'm a big fan of transparency. Let's get into it. Here we go. BCAAs, electrolytes, CoQ10, and Reign, shame on them, don't list the amount. They do have B vitamins listed in here, potassium, B6, niacin, and B12, and those they have to list the amount, but overall, the only other thing that they list here as far as the actual amount is going to be 300 milligrams of caffeine. And I will say that is natural caffeine, not artificial. So props to them for using natural caffeine, but shame on them for not having clear label transparency. Now, Ghost does it right. And this is why I'm a really big fan and why I wanted to get my hands on this can. They list the ingredients. Let's go into it. One can is going to be 10 calories, but it is going to be sugar-free. They add carnopure L-carnitine L-tartrate at 1 gram, taurine at 1 gram, natural caffeine, again, natural caffeine being the preferred caffeine, 200 milligrams, which for me is a sweet spot. I happen to think 150 or 200 ideal because it allows me not to kind of go over the caffeine limit that I want. Clearly, 300 is more than 200, but if I had to pick one, I would go with the 200. Alpha GPC, a very good nootropic with clinical research, 150 milligrams, which is a good amount for an energy drink can. Then we have Neurofactor coffee at 100 milligrams. That is pulled from like the fruit of the coffee, and it does have caffeine in it. For that 100 milligrams, you're only going to get like 7 more milligrams of caffeine, but the reason they put that product in is because it's been shown to be a nootropic to give you that helpful brain boost that we all want. And then estrogen at 25 milligrams, and that's really interesting because estrogen is a product that helps your body absorb these ingredients, allowing you to basically keep more of what you take in. Very much like your paycheck. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. So as far as the labels go, I have to give the win to Ghost Energy. Now, as far as the caffeine content, even though I said I want 200 milligrams of caffeine, I have to give the win to Reign Total Body Fuel because it does not only have natural caffeine like Ghost, but it has 100 milligrams more. And for those of you who want your get up and go, clearly 100 milligrams of caffeine extra is going to be a bit stronger, to say the least. But the real reason you tend to buy energy drinks, number one is the caffeine. Number two is the taste. But before I pop this top, let's talk about cost. I'm able to get a case of these off of Amazon for $18.50. As far as energy drinks go, that's a really good deal because that's delivered to my house, no tax at all. Link is in the description, and that's from Amazon. And I was able to get these off of vitaminshop.com. I got this case delivered for approximately $24. So it was more money than the Reign Total Body Fuel. However, I'm gonna give this category a specific tie. The difference in price was only $6 spread out over 12 cans. So that's only 50 cents more a can. And I would argue that if you find an energy drink that you prefer, that not only you prefer with regards to taste, and with regards to the energy level, you really should go with the more expensive can if it's the one that you actually like more. Because at the end of the day, you're getting these for the taste and you're getting these for the caffeine. And frankly, you should be getting what you want with regards to taste. So that's the only category we're gonna have a tie on because its price point was so close. And depending on how the sales run or depending on where you pick these up, that price point's gonna be even closer. Because if you buy these as individual cans, say at a GNC, they're gonna cost you the same exact thing. Now it's time to pop this top and see how it pours and how it tastes. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I'm gonna tell you straight away, comment below, what's your favorite energy drink flavor? Are you a fan of those orange Dreamsicle, creamsicle flavors like I am? Or is there another flavor that really speaks to you? I'm gonna do a pour test. Now, when you're drinking a can of anything, you tend not to care about what the color is. I only like to do the pour test because I prefer to have a clear energy drink. That means they didn't put in artificial colors, and that's one less thing my body has to process unnecessarily. Reign Total Body Fuel already pours clear. And that's clear as well. So that category is also going to be a tie, but that's a pretty minor category as it is. Cheers. I can see why people are giving this a high score as far as the reviews, but 10 out of 10, even a 9.4 out of 10, people are off their rocker. It must be because this is the new, and this is a new release and all the hype and marketing is behind it. A very good flavor. Mark my words, very good. It is orange, and it almost tastes to me like an orange slice. If you've ever had that orange slice soda, very, very heavy on the orange, and there's only a hint of cream. There's really not a hit, and I do mean hit of cream. Typically with like a, when I think of orange cream, I'm thinking of like those orange fudgesicles, and you get that orange on the front end, but on that back end, that swallow, you get that cream goodness that makes you want to go back in for more. And this cream is a hint of cream. You really got to look for it in the taste. It's very much more like an orange slice soda compared to, at least in my opinion, a Reign Total Body Orange Dreamsicle. You definitely get a lot more creamsicle back finish on this one, which is something that I look for. So if you're a fan of orange sodas versus orange fudgesicles, you're going to want to go with the Ghost. If you're a fan of orange fudgesicles, Reign Total Body Fuel. As far as an overall score, this is a solid 8-9. By no means is this a bad flavor. You're going to enjoy drinking this all the time. If I got to pick favorites in terms of flavor, and I always pick favorites on this channel, I got to go Orange Dreamsicle. And I know that's hard for people to handle because this has been around for a hot minute. It's been around for a while, and people really want to gravitate towards the new. I get it. We've all been there. You want the nice new shiny thing, the new kid on the block, all right? I know you want to hang tough, but guess what? It's really good, but it's not beating out Orange Dreamsicle. Man, guys at Ghost Energy, you did a great job. Love the clear transparency, love the ingredients panel, and love the 200 milligrams of caffeine. But flavor-wise, it's up there, just not quite as much as the Orange Dreamsicle. Hopefully you found today's video informative. Comment below your current favorite energy drink and any that I need to get my hands on to review on future videos. If you came this far in the video, give it a like. Hit that red subscribe button. And as usual, don't save anything for the trip back.